inspire, and to encourage, to educate, to motivate, helping you get beyond your first move. If you find any value in this content, please don't hesitate and give me a thumb for a, a like, and also help me help you so we can help others. Let's come together collaboratively so we can make our tomorrow better today. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell for future notification of upcoming events, because I plan to grow and I would like for you to grow with me so we can help touch each person. If I can touch you and you can touch somebody else, then wow, then we can touch a nation, touch a world, and be a much better place. A much better place. All right. So here we go. This is Dr. D. This is my recap. This is my recap. And give me 1 second, people. All right. All right. This is my recap. My update, and my review. And if you have any questions in the chat box, I'll be more welcome to address these questions, because this is a way of me coming back to you, because some people will never come into my office, but they come on screen. And if you are seeing this on a replay, instead of seeing it live, I'll put it in the comment section, and I'll respond within 24 hours. I'll get back with you, because the objective to make everything better. And so I'm reviewing I'm reviewing the test, not the test, but the last review of the last video. The last video that I did was a journey with a specific destination, or it's part two. It's purpose, journey with a specific destination. I cover part, and this probably it would be like a 4 section. It'd probably be a 4 part video. So Friday you'll get it after Thanksgiving. So hopefully you can just roll over and look at the video. Just give me a comment and share if it's impacted you, or if it didn't impact you, or just comment and keep the engagement going. So the second part is pretty much we're talking about. I ended off the second video saying talk about your imprint, and then I engage with going to the classroom, and the whole gist of the whole video is actually a journey with a specific destination. We all live in a life of wondering to a certain extent. Some people are more specific about what they get, and some people don't have a clue. We understand that. I mean, Miles Monroe said this. He said the two most important days in your life is the day you was born and the day you find your purpose. But unfortunately, a lot of us have not really located, pinpointing our purpose in life. And it's not about making millions or billions of dollars. It's about being content and confident in what you do, even if you're in pain. But if you have you have a love and a embracing, if you embrace about what you do, sometimes it doesn't even feel like work. It doesn't even feel like work. So when I talk about going to the classroom, I encap, I utilize and symbolize the schoolhouse as your life. As you walk from school to school, I walk from classroom to classroom. These are certain periods in your life, and I talk about that certain periods. First, you walk in the classroom. You go in the classroom and you try to make a determination of where you need to go. See, but you take certain classes in your life, but doesn't necessarily mean you master those classes. But you have to take classes to get to where you need to go. But even when you're in the classes, you're learning something that you'll capitalize on later to get you to the point of your specific destination. Everybody has a specific destination. Everybody has a purpose in spite of yourself. Let me explain what I mean about in spite of yourself. Sometimes we say, why am I here? What would it matter? Am I leave? Who would care? Well, God made you for a purpose. He had reason, he had intention, and he definitely had motive. He had motive because you are unique. in spite of your beliefs. And what we talk about practice as well as when I talk in my video is that we have to get out of our heads, because a lot of times in our heads it's a negative space that does not encourage growth or movement forward. It doesn't encourage moving forward. So we have to get out of our heads. We have to guard our doorways of our mind. We have to ear gates, because we are a summation of our thoughts. But you have to understand, every thought is not your thought. Even though it rolls through your head, doesn't mean when you're on the radio, just because when the music comes, when the sound comes through the box, do you have to accept that station? You have to accept the music, or can you turn the channel? See, that's how the thought life is for you. That's how it is. It will. Hey, Phil. Your thought life is, what is happening is that you have things that are in the air, and we take everything, not just environmental, but just family. We become dumpsters. We take all this stuff and then we take it home and we just keep it to ourselves. Okay, we will address that, Phil. We will address that. However, we take it to ourselves. So let me just recap before I get too off on a tangent, because I am gonna stay true to my platform, is to review, the update, the answer question. So pretty much the video was talking about, we go into a classroom, and then even within the classroom you have to have, even within the classroom you have tools. You have tools within the classroom, and when you have tools within the classroom, you need to know how to use them. And that's the thing. And now we're going to address a little bit more of that next week on the video, or this Friday on the video. Now I have Phil. Now, Phil, I'm learning this. I was going to put a link on and get you online, and you come online. So if you come on next week, you'll probably pop up. You can talk to me face to face. But right now, and this is what I'm gonna start doing. I do my live. The first 3 people that leave me an email comment, then I will try to bring them on. I'll try to bring them on live, and we can talk about some issues that may be able to help them as well as others. Because remember, help me help you so we can help others. All right, so let's address this. We got Phil has some questions. Okay, I do have a question regarding life's purpose. How do you tune out negative voices that determine your true purpose? With practice. It's easy. How do you tune it out? Sometimes you have to tune out people. You have to tune out people, situations, environments, situation, people, places, and things. I talk about in my previous video, talk about purpose and regret. Are you building a nest for an eagle or for a vulture? What it is that, are you creating a habitat that's conducive to or you're allowing things to be implanted in your head, in your mind, which is your nest that you nurture. See, people trip. You think that you nurture only thing that's good. No, you not only nurture negative, but you embrace it. But people say, no, Dr. D, I don't embrace it. Oh, yes, you do. Because you still talk about the same thing you talked about last year and year before and 5 years before. You graduated 20 years ago and still crying over that girl that left you. And she married and got 5 kids. So you got to get out that spot. You have to actually focus on your thoughts. We don't take time without thinking. So you say, how do you tune out negative voices and determine your true purpose? Life, the journey in life is to find your purpose and expound on it. But you have to embrace your passion. You have to embrace what you desire. However silly it may be, because it may be a certain specific time in your life that is precious to you. And one time in life, you may love to ride bikes. You say, I'm going to be a Huffy. I'm going to ride a bike for Huffy. You know, bicycles, I'm going to compete, and you embrace your. But then that time fades away. But you learn certain skills, a skill set of never giving up and pushing towards your goal and being able to take bruises and get back up. Is teaching you, is teach you a tenacity to never quit. But you learn the skill, and you learn the skill, and you enjoyed a certain time in your life that you never had enjoyed if you never embraced that challenge or embraced that passion. Because see, in passion, you always have to squeeze. See, just think about passion. Just think about a bowl of fruit. You literally squeeze. If you embracing your passion, let's use an example, a bowl of fruit. If you take some fruit, you eat it, you just squeeze all the nutrients out of the fruit. Oh wow. And you get a boost of energy. So it allows you to take a step. And when you take one step, that step lights up and you're able to move. And then you go and get another piece of fruit and another piece of fruit. And every piece of fruit you get, and you just embrace it or just devour it. Well, all you can, then I believe that the lights, every time your foot moves, it sheds light on the pathway of your destination or your journey. Because every journey has a specific destination that's specific to you. It does. It just does. Every journey has a specific destination specific to you in spite of you. Meaning, have you ever came across certain people who have, well, wozy, like, I don't know anybody ever remember the Slip Rock, the Flintstones, Slip Rock. Wowzy, woo, the whole scene be sunny. Slip Rock be coming there and be a cloud right over his head. Fred be talking to him, Barney be talking to him, they be sunny, everybody be happy, smiling. He said, how's everything going, Slip? Wowzy, woo, woo. He started complaining about everything because basically how you perceive it. You can perceive the glass is half empty, or you perceive that it's half full. How do you see it? Purpose is something is in all of us, but you have to start with a passion, and your passion starts with your passion is fed by desire, and desire is fed by a want. So if you want something enough, that it will lead into a desire, and if you desire enough, it would cross over into a passion. And you're passionate enough about it and consistent and disciplined, then your whole purpose would unfold before your very eyes. Now, sometimes you have a purpose in a specific time, but many purposes give you a whole. Many purposes connect the puzzles of the piece that goes to connect your life. Because you may have a purpose when you was a 10, when you was 10 years old, purpose when you was 15, 25, 35, 45. But when you put it all together, it makes a beautiful puzzle. Because have you ever put together a puzzle and you put the puzzle together, you're like, I don't know, it's over here, over there, over here, over there, over here. But when you put that thing together, you're like, wow, but it took time. It took patience. It took perseverance. It took desire. It took want. It took you. Only you can put together the puzzle that God's designed for your life. Only you. Only you can make it. I don't know the rest words. I hear you. I understand that you do have a purpose at a specific time. Okay. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. Okay, so pretty much that's my recap. Okay. My recap was journey is purpose is a journey with specific time frame. It's specific destination, location, person, thing, and and you just have to go there. And you just have to. That's what purpose is for, and that's what we're talking about. And the video is talking about specific destination. I think I left off with going to classrooms and going to classrooms and having things in a backpack. Okay, now Phil, you got another question. All right, go ahead. Okay, you have a question about my videos. Okay, why you do a series? Why did you do a series of video? Which series? Why did you do a series of videos? Three videos. Oh, because everybody's not the whole general video is probably about 25, 30 minutes. So I value people's time. Some people they'll look at it, and if you embrace 5 minutes. I know you embrace another 5 minutes. Come together. Now, when I get through of it, oh, you talk about the last video. Well, Phil, well, people, journeymen, journeywomen, Phil's talking about my last series of videos. Talk about eagle and vulture because it connected. I thought that I did a series of three because, like I said, I respect people's time. And I thought it's more appropriate to leave a little bit and to connect it and have a little bit more. Now I may later on connect all three of them. So if a person wants just to look at the whole thing together, then you can. I may do that, but for now, I thought it is good to actually to break it up in three parts. So kind of keep a person say, hey, I like that, and you like it, you come back for the next section. And then still be there in the archives. You can always pull up. All you have to do is subscribe. You subscribe and you pull up and you'll be able to see it. I hope I answered your question, Philip. Now because this series also would probably be about maybe three or four. I know I got one more section, and maybe one more that would tie down. But I have to go back and do the editing of these videos. No easy task. I don't have no crew. I don't have no crew. So I do the editing when I'm looking at doing 10 to 15 minutes versus 5 minutes. Actually, that because a no brainer when I'm tired as well. But I will get it out there. I've been doing decent. I've been getting about. I've been consistent for the last month or so. I'm back on the horse. Okay, one more question. How did you come up with the analogy? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, this question, people. Your question was, how did you come up with the analogy of the eagle and the vulture? I don't know. A lot of things just pop in my head. Um, I see vultures. I see vultures around the house. I see vultures. And I think about eagles. I've heard things about eagles for a while. About eagles being the king of the skies and eagle focus have 3 layers of eyes and actually being able to look directly in the sun and still go forward and go up. And that's how they can get ready for a condor. A condor vulture is huge. It's a nemesis of an eagle, but it can't take them. It try, like I said, it try to embrace it. In one of the videos, talk about it embrace the eagle. Eagle's like you can't do nothing with this, and the eagle will go straight up. I mean, the vulture's too heavy, and the vulture he's slower too. But he's like, I can't handle it because the vulture's trying to take him down. See, the eagle's the king of the sky. The vulture takes the vulture's nest a lot of times. The vulture's nest is on the ground. But the eagle's nest is up high. Now you have the California condor; they have a high nest, but they know in the sky. Oh, they can't take no eagle. So I came up. I have thoughts that come to me. I thought it could be a good parallel and using symbolism to connect that with how we embrace things in our lives, whether they're good or bad. And while a vulture is not necessarily a negative creature, everything has purpose. Everything has purpose. It's just that I really don't believe that um, when you're comparing yourself to somebody, even though the vulture, unless you like the vulture on the comic books, I mean, the vulture is huge. I don't think that's the comparison a person wants to be compared to. I mean, they have good vision as well, but they don't attack life. And that's why that's my angle with the vulture and the eagle. The whole thing is that we exist in life, but don't attack it. We don't attack it. We attack death. How would you attack death? You do everything that contributes to your early demise. You do everything that increases your rate to the grave. You do everything that depletes any thought of a legacy that people will remember and embrace your memory. If anything, if people say, I'm glad you're gone, or they don't even think about you, because what legacy have you left? Because you didn't embrace the life you lived. A lot of times people take that life for granted, but they embrace death through ignorance or not ignorance. But still, it's your life. We have to control our thoughts. We shouldn't let our environment dictate our outcome. We should take control of our internal environment so we can predict the outcome. Any more questions? Okay. Do you see an outline or have a list of items you must cover as you create each video? Sometimes, sometimes not. That was Phil's question. Phil, you did say you had a lot of questions. All right. Any more, Phil? Or anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. So I would like to wish everybody. Well, I'm gonna give Phil. Can you couple seconds? Or anybody else has another? Okay. How they come with analogy. All right. Do you have outline? It's Thanksgiving. Yes, yes, I know it's Thanksgiving. So I'd like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, realizing that Thanksgiving, this is a time that we be thankful. And why would you be thankful? Or why would you be thankful? You'd be thankful because you're still here. And I'm thankful because I'm still here. And Phil asked me this question: am I cooking for my family? Yes, I cook. I cook every Thanksgiving. And do I cook consistently every week? No, but Thanksgiving I do. I cook collard greens. I cook mac and cheese. I have a patented sweet potato cheesecake that my insurance person gave me recipes. So I use that I do a regular sweet potato pie. I do a sweet potato cheesecake, and I do collard greens, and I do mac and cheese and stuffing. Now I outsource my turkey because I want quality. I want quality, and besides, it helps out with time. But my goal is actually to be able to give back to my family, to be able to give back to my family. And if it was pandemic, I have people over the house as well, to connect with people that don't have anybody to go to. They don't have places to go. I have friends that they don't have family in town, and so I feel that we need to connect and become families with people who doesn't have family because we're part of the same race. It's called the human race. So whether we whether we're connected with the same mother, we're still connected. We're still connected. So I try to reach out to do what I can do to connect because my motto is to help people, and so to help people get beyond their first move. And sometimes the next move is just to eat, or sometimes the next move is just actually to be with people, be with friends, to laugh, endorphins. I mean, if it's a time of year that they don't have any parents around, if I can be close to them, then that helps. So yes, yes. So I did cook. So can you give a preview of upcoming subject you plan on covering in the future? Yes. My next topic, because somebody suggested, Philip, Phil suggested. He suggested a whole bunch as well. But this one I think is a good one. Is a good one. And I'm gonna put this in my I have a playlist. I have a motion playlist. I have a couple playlists. I have a purpose driven playlist. I have a motion um, playlist and relationship playlist. And check them out because I think you'll get something from them. Maybe you listen to them back to back, or you can mix them up. It doesn't matter. But I think they have purpose. I know they have purpose. But my next one I will put under my emotion playlist, probably along with another playlist, but it's called Attitude. Uh, Attitude determines one's altitude. And so I think that'll be I think that's gonna be a good one because a lot of people they get stuck. You know, I talked about previous videos about being stuck in life, but a lot of times you're stuck in life because you're stuck in the attitude of 10 years ago because you're still stuck. You stuck in a resentfulness of what somebody did to you, but you haven't overcame it. You let not somebody else's situation control your outcome. It's your life. So it's all about attitude. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. So which one would you choose? Which one you choose? So that's my next one. And my next one, I got some more. And that may be a two-part as well. I don't know. We'll see. So I want everybody, or anybody's on here, on the live or on the replay, on the replay. Just go down to my comment section and write and type which one would you what videos or suggestions that you would like for me to do, and you can always check me out. I do a live every Wednesday. It probably around 8:50 p.m. Eastern time, about 7:50 Central. I have a lot of people in Chicago, and then I do an upload on Fridays. I'm thinking about doing a Heroes update on Monday. Now, here I'm saying Heroes Update is not a Heroes Live. Heroes Live is live. I'm here with y'all. But Heroes Update is something that I can talk about anything, connect to the latest trends, talk about um, how far I've gotten with YouTube, showing certificates. It can it can vary, but it's just a hero update, give an update about what's going on and how I'm doing certain situations or how I feel about certain areas and certain trends. So tell me in the comment section, do you think that's a good idea, or you think I should just stay away from that? Just just give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm saying. Just go ahead down below, give me a thumbs up, and check me out. Hero's Journey with Dr. D. That's my YouTube title, and you can check me out because right now I'm doing a multi-stream, trying to connect to my YouTube, my Facebook crowd, as well as my Twitch crowd, and Periscope, my Periscope crowd. So, with that being said, I wish everyone, in light of this current time, I pray that everyone becomes better and not bitter, and that you all increase and not decrease, and that if you wake up tomorrow and you get up vertical, make it your goal in life to always walk, get up, and move forward, and never move back. Never move back. Get up and move forward and never move back. Because you lose time. Peace and blessings. This is a hero's journey with a hero's update. Live. Peace and blessings. And out.